This essay explores the remarkable journey of video games, from their humble beginnings to their current status as a global phenomenon. We'll delve into the key milestones, technological breakthroughs, and cultural impacts that have shaped the gaming landscape, offering a glimpse into the exciting future that awaits. The early 70s marked the dawn of video games as we know them. In 1972, Atari released Pong, a simple yet groundbreaking game that simulated table tennis. Two players controlled paddles on opposite sides of the screen, trying to hit a virtual ball past each other. Pong's intuitive gameplay and competitive spirit captured the imagination of millions, igniting the arcade craze that would sweep across the globe. Just a few years later, in 1980, Namco unleashed Pac-Man upon the world. This maze-chasing game, featuring a yellow protagonist with an insatiable appetite for dots, became an instant sensation. Pac-Man's innovative gameplay, iconic design, and endearing characters transcended cultural barriers, solidifying video games as a mainstream form of entertainment. These early arcade games were characterized by their simplicity and addictive gameplay loops. With limited graphics and sound capabilities, developers focused on creating intuitive mechanics that were easy to learn but difficult to master. Games like Space Invaders, Donkey Kong and Galaga challenged players' reflexes, strategic thinking and hand-eye coordination, laying the foundation for future generations of gaming experiences. The success of arcade games spawned a new industry, with companies like Atari, Nintendo and Sega vying for dominance. Home consoles, such as the Atari 2600 and the ColecoVision emerged, bringing the arcade experience into living rooms and further fueling the growth of the gaming market. The 80s witnessed a golden age for arcade games. As technology advanced, so too did the complexity and depth of gaming experiences. Arcade cabinets grew larger, incorporating innovative controls like joysticks, trackballs, and specialized buttons to enhance gameplay. Games like Donkey Kong introduced scrolling levels and more intricate platforming challenges. Players controlled Mario, then known as Jumpman, as he navigated construction sites, dodged barrels, and rescued his girlfriend from the clutches of a giant ape. This era also saw the rise of beat-em-up games like Double Dragon and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, where players battled waves of enemies using punches, kicks, and special moves. The introduction of Laserdisc technology in the mid-80s revolutionized arcade gaming. Games like Dragon's Lair and Space Ace featured stunning animated sequences that rivaled the quality of animated films at the time. Although these games relied more on quick-time events than traditional gameplay, they showcased the potential for cinematic storytelling in interactive entertainment. The arcade scene became a cultural phenomenon, with arcades serving as social hubs for teenagers and young adults. The competitive spirit of high scores, the thrill of mastering a new game, and the camaraderie among players created a vibrant and unique social experience that continues to resonate with gamers today. While arcades thrived, home consoles began to gain traction, offering a more affordable and accessible way to experience video games. The Atari 2600, released in 1977, popularized the use of cartridges, allowing players to enjoy a variety of games on a single device. The console's success paved the way for competitors like Mattel's Intellivision and Coleco's ColecoVision, which boasted improved graphics and more advanced gameplay. In 1983, Nintendo released the Famicom family computer in Japan, later rebranded as the Nintendo Entertainment System, NES, for the Western market. The NES revitalized the gaming industry, which had experienced a downturn in the early 80s. With its iconic grey and black design, intuitive controller, and a library of groundbreaking games, the NES became a cultural phenomenon, selling over 60 million units worldwide. Games like Super Mario Bros., The Legend of Zelda and Metroid captivated players with their innovative gameplay, memorable characters and immersive worlds. Super Mario Bros. In particular established a new standard for platforming games, introducing iconic power-ups like the Super Mushroom and the Fire Flower, which granted Mario unique abilities and transformed the way players interacted with the game world. The success of the NES ushered in a new era of console gaming, establishing Nintendo as the dominant force in the industry and setting the stage for decades of innovation and competition. Section 5. From side-scrollers to three-dimensional landscapes. The 90s boom. The 1990s marked a turning point in video game history as technological advancements ushered in a new era of three-dimensional graphics, sophisticated gameplay mechanics, and immersive narratives. The battle for console supremacy intensified, with Sega's Genesis challenging Nintendo's dominance with its 16-bit graphics and edgy marketing. Games like Sonic the Hedgehog, with its blistering speed and cool attitude, captured the imagination of a generation. Street Fighter II revolutionized the fighting game genre, introducing 6-button controls and a diverse cast of characters with unique special moves. Mortal Kombat pushed the boundaries of violence in video games, sparking controversy and igniting debates about content regulation. The introduction of the Super Nintendo Entertainment System, SNES, in 1990, and the Sega Genesis, known as the Mega Drive in some regions, intensified the console wars. Both consoles boasted 16-bit graphics, offering a significant leap in visual fidelity and enabling developers to create more detailed and immersive game worlds. This era also saw the rise of personal computers, PCs, as a viable gaming platform. The increasing processing power of PCs allowed developers to create more complex and visually impressive games than ever before. Games like Doom and Quake popularized the first-person shooter genre, immersing players in fast-paced action and introducing online multiplayer capabilities that would transform the gaming landscape. Section 6. The Internet Revolution. Gaming gets connected. The late 1990s witnessed a seismic shift in the gaming landscape with the rise of the Internet. Online gaming, once a niche experience limited by dial-up connections, exploded in popularity as broadband internet became more widely available. Games like Quake 3 Arena and StarCraft popularized online multiplayer gaming, allowing players from around the world to connect and compete against each other in real time. The launch of Blizzard Entertainment's World of Warcraft, WoW, in 2004 marked a turning point for online gaming. WoW's vast, persistent world, engaging quests, and social gameplay mechanics captivated millions of players worldwide, establishing the massively multiplayer online role-playing game, MMORPG, as a dominant force in the industry. The internet also facilitated the rise of digital distribution platforms like Steam, which provided gamers with a convenient and centralized platform to purchase, download and play games. This shift away from physical media gave rise to independent game developers who could now bypass traditional publishing models and deliver their games directly to players. As technology continued to advance, video games evolved beyond simple arcade experiences and into complex narratives and vast open worlds. Games like Grand Theft Auto 3, released in 2001, gave players unprecedented freedom to explore a sprawling urban environment, completing missions, engaging in criminal activities, or simply causing mayhem at their leisure. The introduction of the Xbox in 2001 and the PlayStation 2 in 2000 ushered in a new era of console gaming. These sixth-generation consoles boasted powerful processors and advanced graphics capabilities, enabling developers to create more realistic and immersive game worlds. Games like Halo Combat Evolved and Metal Gear Solid 2 pushed the boundaries of storytelling in video games, featuring cinematic cutscenes, compelling characters, and thought-provoking narratives that rivaled Hollywood blockbusters. Developers began to explore more mature themes and complex emotions in their games, blurring the lines between entertainment and art. Games like Shadow of the Colossus from 2005 and BioShock from 2007 captivated players with their haunting atmospheres, thought-provoking stories, and innovative gameplay mechanics, demonstrating the maturing storytelling capabilities of the medium. The late 2000s and early 2010s witnessed a relentless pursuit of realism in video games, driven by advancements in graphics, processing units, motion capture technology, and artificial intelligence. Games like Crysis from 2007 and The Last of Us from 2013 showcased the incredible visual fidelity achievable with high-end PCs and consoles, blurring the lines between real life and virtual worlds. Advances in AI brought about more believable and challenging non-player characters, enriching gameplay experiences. Games like Fear from 2005 featured intelligent enemies that reacted dynamically to player actions, flanking, taking cover, and coordinating attacks in ways that felt eerily human. Open-world games continued to expand in scope and ambition, offering players unprecedented freedom to explore vast and intricately detailed environments. Games like The Elder Scrolls V to Skyrim from 2011 and Red Dead Redemption from 2010 allowed players to lose themselves in rich and immersive worlds, embarking on epic quests, interacting with memorable characters, and shaping their own destinies within the game's narrative framework. The pursuit of truly immersive gaming experiences has led to the development of virtual reality and augmented reality technologies. VR headsets like the Oculus Rift and the HTC Vive immerse players in 360-degree virtual environments, tracking their head and body movements to create an unprecedented sense of presence and immersion. While still in its early stages, VR gaming holds immense potential for revolutionizing how we experience and interact with virtual worlds. AR gaming, popularized by mobile games like Pokémon Go from 2016, overlays digital objects and information onto the real world, using smartphone cameras and GPS technology. AR gaming encourages players to engage with their physical surroundings, creating unique and engaging gameplay experiences that blend the virtual and real worlds. The emergence of cloud gaming services like Google Stadia and Microsoft xCloud promises to further transform the gaming landscape. Cloud gaming leverages the power of remote servers to stream games to devices over the internet, eliminating the need for expensive hardware and making high-quality gaming experiences accessible to a wider audience. The future of video games is brimming with exciting possibilities. As technology continues to evolve at an unprecedented pace, we can expect even more immersive, engaging, and thought-provoking gaming experiences in the years to come. Advancements in artificial intelligence promise to create more believable and reactive NPCs, blurring the lines between human and artificial intelligence in virtual worlds. The convergence of gaming and other entertainment mediums such as film and television will continue to blur. Interactive storytelling experiences, where player choices have meaningful consequences on the narrative, will become increasingly prevalent, offering players agency and personalization in their gaming experiences. The metaverse, a persistent and interconnected network of virtual worlds, is poised to reshape how we interact with each other and experience digital content. Games will play a central role in the metaverse, serving as platforms for socializing, entertainment, commerce, and even education. From its humble beginnings as pixelated dots on a screen, video games have evolved into a powerful and pervasive form of entertainment, pushing the boundaries of technology, storytelling, and human creativity. As we venture further into the 21st century, video games will undoubtedly continue to captivate, challenge, and inspire us, shaping the future of entertainment and transforming how we interact with the world around us.